Hello, everybody, and thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation by Railbookers of Switzerland by Rail. I'm your host, Kyle Smith. So glad you can join us today. We're going to have a great time together. And if you have a pen and paper handy, I would encourage you to get that ready so you can maybe take a couple of quick notes. And please note our reservations telephone number there at the bottom of your screen, as well as our website at www.railbookers.com. And what we're going to be covering today is some important things to know about traveling by train and what Railbookers is doing to simplify the booking processes and to take the complexity out of booking Switzerland, rail that is, and our top recommendations for the most scenic rail routes in Switzerland. So it's going to be very Switzerland focused today, but this is one of our top destinations. And but I would like to introduce you to our entire organization called the Railbookers Group. And what we are is a worldwide independent rail tour operator that focuses on worldwide rail vacations. And we do that through our two brands, Railbookers and Amtrak Vacations for train travel right here in the United States. And so we do have a couple of brochures we'd like to offer you. If you go to each of our websites, railbookers.com and amtrakvacations.com, you can download those right to your computer and have those ready to go. You'll find some great itineraries in there that have a little bit of everything that we do. So I would encourage you to have that. Now, the one thing I want you guys to realize is that we are able to book everything 2 years in advance. We know there's still some uncertainty with world events and things like that, but we can book any vacation package for you, whether it's here in America or abroad, 2 years in advance. So keep that in mind. And another thing worth mentioning is that we work directly with all the rail companies worldwide. So we can do these vacation packages for you. So by working with them directly, we're able to offer you a 2 year booking window, and that'll just simplify everything. We take reservations almost every day for people looking to travel later this year, as well as into 2023 and even into 2024. So with our direct rail partnerships, that 2 year booking window is possible, and it will definitely make things easier for you. Now, why our customers love Railbookers is a couple of reasons. Number one is our rail expertise. Trains are a mystery to most customers. Most people don't really realize where the trains go, even right here in America, let alone over in Europe. But our travel consultants know exactly where the trains go, where they don't go. So whatever your dream itinerary may be, we are able to give you that knowledge firsthand, so your planning becomes much easier. We do offer maximum flexibility. We have the largest rail vacation selection anywhere in the world, and there's no trip too complicated for us, since this is what we do full time. Now, what we actually offer you are vacation packages that will include hotels, your transportation on the trains, your sightseeing activities, ferries, excursions, and overnight rail journeys wherever you need them. So we offer all of this right out of the gate, and that'll definitely make things easier for you for your planning purposes. Now, the options that are available with Railbookers are that flexibility. Again, with these packages, they are customizable. So everything I show you today will be fully customized. You can add on destinations. You can make it a round trip journey. You can book a trip in reverse order. We can upgrade the rail tickets, or you can add additional sightseeing tours. Now, for the hotels that we offer, we do 3, 4, and 5-star rated hotels all within one trip. And so, general rule of thumb, all the hotels we offer you are going to be within a mile or two of a train station, and in close proximity to the hotels. As you get into the city, you'll have to get yourself over to the hotel yourself. And so we choose hotels that are within close proximity. Now, here is the European rail network map, and as you can see, there are a lot of different colors here on this map, and just about every country in Europe has its own high-speed rail service that goes internationally. And so questions we get each day from customers are, hey, where do the trains go? I'm trying to go from the UK to Scotland, then I want to go to France, Spain, whatever the situation may be, we are able to do all of that for you. So all you really got to do is just give us a call and let us know where you're planning on going, so we can go ahead and plan that out for you. Now, Railbookers Group also specializes in worldwide luxury rail journeys, and so some more of your very popular trains like the Glacier Express, the Bernina Express, or the Venice Simplon, Orient Express. Those are all high-end luxury trains that a lot of train enthusiasts save for a lifetime to be able to do. And so we specialize in those luxury vacation packages. And what's different about those compared to other services we offer is that those routes are very iconic and they're historic. And they're also the most scenic routes. And so for example, the Glacier Express in Switzerland goes all the way through the Swiss Alps. It's about 7 hours from one end of the country to the other. Amazing views. I've seen them myself when I was on board the train. Impeccable onboard services with dedicated stewards and staff throughout your journey that are knowledgeable of the scenery around you, and they will just go out of their way to service you on the train. World-class cuisine. Part of the rail travel is not only do you get to see the scenery, but you also get that first-class food services on board the trains. And so with the world-class cuisines, they're all prepared by the private onboard chefs. There are a variety of sleeping accommodations on a lot of these luxury trains, and we also offer private excursions and additional activities that can be arranged. And so if you are really looking for a once-in-a-lifetime rail experience, check out our luxury rail line journeys that we have, and see if there's anything that you like there. So with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into our Switzerland packages today. So our Scenic Switzerland coming out of Zurich, and this is one of our larger packages. It's about 10 days in length, but if you've never been to Switzerland and you want to see it all in one shot, this is how you would do it. All the major cities, for the most part, come into play here, and they're all accessible by the Swiss rail. So the journey actually begins in Zurich, where you would actually just get on the train to head down to St. Moritz. Just a couple hours on the train, and St. Moritz is a great town. It's a mountaintop getaway destination, high elevation, so a lot of cool air, a lot of fresh air too, I might add, having been there myself. And it's a great R&R destination. I know a lot of Italians will cross the border into St. Moritz on the train and get out of the busyness of Italy for this great getaway destination. So you're going to spend 2 nights there. And the main attraction would be the Bernina Express, which is going to take you all around country or that part of the Canadian Rockies. And I'll show you some photos of that here momentarily. But Zermatt is the next destination on this great package. And so when what'll happen here is you'll board the Glacier Express, and that will take you all the way across country into Zermatt. And that's home to the world famous Matterhorn, as you can see here. And there's the Gornegrat-Cog railway services that will take you up the top of the mountain so you can see the views of the Matterhorn. Another mountaintop getaway destination. A little fun fact about the city: it's completely pollution free, as there's no vehicles getting into the city or out. It's all accessible by rail or by helicopter, and so there's no traffic. There's no people just ride bicycles and walk, and it's really a pollution free city. It's a great place to visit. Montreux is the next destination, not too far away, coming out of Zermatt, a couple hours on the Swiss rail. And this is a great city to just check out the different ancient churches, and just so you can see a few of them here in this picture, and just walk around the city, check out all the different cafes. And we don't do any formal touring in Montreux, and it's just a city for you to get lost in and explore on your own. Lucerne is going to be the final city on board this great package, which is a very busy city. It's very large. And we offer a 3-night stay in Lucerne, and you'll do a day trip out to Mount Pilatus, which I'll show you here in just a moment. But this is sort of the city center of Lucerne, and they got a lot of high-end shopping, a lot of high-end restaurants, but a lot of people go because of the Mount Pilatus Railway Tour, which we include. in this package. You'll go on a ferry, and that boat will take you all the way out of Lucerne to Mount Pilatus. And there you'll get on this railway heading up the side of the mountain, and it takes about 30 minutes to get to the top, but there's a lot of great views up there, and there's a couple of hiking trails and so forth, and then you'll come down the backside of the mountain on a ski lift, a titless ski lift that looks like this. That way you can get the back end views of Mount Pilatus. So it's about 3/4 of a day tour to do, but it's definitely worth doing as well. And then you'll be taking the train directly back into Zurich. So if you want to continue your rail journeys elsewhere, if you're flying home out of Zurich, whatever it may be, that's a great place to do that. We can include hotel here for you, and even some sightseeing if you would like to spend some time in Zurich, as it's a wonderful city to visit. So that is our Scenic Switzerland coming out of Zurich. And of course, we do have packages that are shorter in length, or we can customize them to your liking. So let us know if you require those modifications. Just simply give us a call. All right, so the next package we're going to go through is called the Glacier Express. This also goes out of Zurich to St. Moritz, Zermatt, but then ends in Geneva. And this package features the scenic train, the Glacier Express. So Zurich, again, the starting point where you get on the rail. So if you're coming from another country or flying into Zurich, whatever it may be, you can just jump on the Swiss rail to take that over to your destination. And within this package, all the trains are booked as well, so you don't have to book anything by yourself. But you'll be heading down to St. Moritz, different photo for you this time, and you'll do that 2-night stay like we outlined previously. And then, of course, you'll be heading across on the Glacier Express over into Zermatt. Again, it's about 7.5 hours in length of time to do that, but you'll get stunning views of the Swiss Alps as you do that. And then, of course, this particular package will then end over in Geneva, and that's just a couple hours on the Swiss rail. You're on the border of France here in Geneva, so if you want to go check out Paris or something like that, that's easily accessible for us to add on if you want to look at those extensions. And so there's the Glacier Express. It's a 5-day itinerary. A lot of people will book this package in conjunction with a European river cruise. So if you're considering a river cruise and that ends in Switzerland and you would like to see the country, here's a great couple of extra days you can spend over in the country and do your own thing. And so another larger package that we have is the Grand Tour of Switzerland. And so Zurich, Interlaken, Lausanne, and all the way through. So a little bit larger than our original package, and I'll go a little faster through this one. So we've already kind of highlighted the cities, but Zurich is the starting point. And then, of course, you'll be heading into Interlaken first on this particular package. Now, Interlaken is kind of right in the middle of the country, and it's definitely a hidden gem. It's a must-see if you're in Switzerland. And with direct rail services, we make it real easy to go ahead and do that. And so we'll put you up at a hotel there in the Interlaken area, so you can do the Jungfrau Railway, which goes up to the top of Jungfrau Joch, which is the highest elevated point in Europe. And you'll get stunning views of basically Switzerland at this point. And it's the slowest express moving train in Switzerland. And so you'll get plenty of opportunities to see the sights up close and personal. So after Interlaken, you'll be taking the train over into Lausanne, which is somewhat of a larger city and known for its cathedrals and its ancient churches, its wonderful cafes, and you can just get lost in the Swiss hospitality. And Switzerland, it's just an easy country to navigate, as most people speak English. Coming from America, I was kind of concerned about that compared to like going to Italy or another country where it's a different language. But everyone overall spoke English, so it makes it easy to navigate this great city. You can ask directions from the locals. I found most of them very friendly and welcoming of tourists, and went out of their way to tell us where to go and what to do. So there's that. Zermatt, again, is on this particular itinerary. And again, we do the Gorne Grat Cog Railway. That is the big attraction here in Zermatt. So you can see that Matterhorn up close and personal. So this train goes directly out of Zermatt up the backside of these mountains here, and you'll get great stunning views of the Matterhorn there as you're going up and down. When it reaches the top of the mountain, there are some hiking trails up there if you want to, participate and do stuff like that. You can see a glacier while you're up there. There's even a hotel, and you can have lunch. You can make it a half a day experience if you wish. But these trains, we give you a pass for it, and they go like every 20 minutes. And so you can pick the time of day you want to do this activity. Definitely a lot of fun. And then, of course, you'll be taking the train straight over into St. Moritz, heading east out of Zermatt. And from there, you'll be doing the Bernina Express, and then you'll be heading down into Lugano, and which is a very small city, of course, in the southern part of the country. So we have rail services that go down there. Another kind of a hidden gem of Switzerland. And then you'll be heading up into Lucerne, and you'll spend 3 nights there. And this wooden this wooden bridge is the oldest wooden bridge in the world, I believe. And it's found in Lucerne. So I've walked across the whole thing. It's actually pretty cool. It's right in the city center, and there's a lot of cool cathedrals in the area that you can check out on your own. So just giving you a big highlight of the grand tour of Switzerland. It's a 15-day itinerary, and it's definitely our largest package of Switzerland that we currently carry. So this particular package here is called the Classic Glacier and Bernina Express. So it'll highlight both of these luxury trains, and I do have some photos here coming. But Interlaken and Chor are the two cities checking out on this particular package. So Interlaken is the first destination, so no matter where you are in Switzerland or within Europe, we're able to get you there by rail. So you can do the Jungfrau Railway and head up to Jungfrau like we've already highlighted here. But here's the Glacier Express that takes you from Interlaken over into Chor, going through the Swiss Alps. And this is the most popular train in Switzerland to do. And that will take you directly into Chor, where you'll be able to spend some time roaming. A lot of these cities are smaller, so a day or two at most is all you really need to check them out. And but a lot of the cool churches you can check out, and some wonderful cafes to visit as well. Here's the Bernina Express that we've been talking about, and the Bernina Express is considered a luxury train in Switzerland, and standard first class is what it has, and it takes you through the eastern part of the Swiss Alps, and it will even cross the border into Italy, and it'll stop at a small town called Tirano, where you get off the train for about 2 hours. You have time to eat lunch and explore a small Italian town before you board the train to head back into Switzerland. So that's our classic Glacier and Bernina Express. It's a 5-day itinerary. Easy to do. If you're doing a river cruise sometime and you want to extend your trip, these are small packages to consider if you want to see Switzerland. Now, I kind of already highlighted our digital brochures, but again, we have a couple of different ones that you can find at railbookers.com. For Railbookers, we have 3 of them. So our cruise extensions, kind of like what I've been highlighting here, I would encourage you to have that. Our luxury rail journeys, and then, of course, just our worldwide independent rail vacations. That has a little bit of everything. The brochure here on the right will have Alaska, Canada, as well as Europe, and even Australia, so everywhere else we go. So for any questions that you guys may have, a couple of different ways to go about that. You can call us directly at 888-829-3040. Speak directly to our travel consultants, or you can go visit your local travel agent. They'll be happy to help you out as well. So thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation, and we hope to see you on board with us very soon. Have a good day.